Hi and welcome to the Muthaship. My name is Sazsha. Let's see what our messages are for today. The heart of the reading today, we have the 8 of clubs and the 6 of clubs. 6 of clubs in this deck is also the Tower. So for some of you, you've had maybe some communication coming in or even some higher information through your own divine self and understanding, through your guidance team. Many of you, it is the season to be receiving messages and communication from your ancestors as well. And for some of you, you may have had some resistance to these changes coming in, or just in general had like kind of a hard cycle. For many of you, this is a big shakeup, or knowing that you need to change things and maybe just not doing so in a timely fashion. So that may come in for you, or maybe it hasn't even happened yet, but you might be feeling that. So take that how it resonates. For the divine feminine aspect today, we have the 10 of hearts. We have the 6 of spades. We have the 10 of spades, which is also the judgment card in this deck. We have the queen of clubs. So many of you are making those decisions that are in your higher interest. Maybe this is what some of this oppositional energy has been about, a little bit of confusion. And this has a lot to do with your shadow side as well, and where you're applying this work on your inner psyche. For those of you who are new, I would suggest starting with the Twinflame Union package today. This will help you to deprogram yourself so that you can have more light in your being, have more alignment. So many of you also are moving towards your fulfillment and your passion, and maybe setting a new course. This is a transitory time, so you may be moving forward to what brings you more joy and happiness. Some of you are just letting go of things, even places, people, friends. Some of you are moving. I'm hearing moving home or out of your family's home. This can be a big shift, and also a big shift in your consciousness, because you're going to a place now that is better suited to your own vibration. This is a place that will bring you ultimate happiness and joy because you're living your soul's path. Let's take a look at the divine masculine energy, and do remember that you're both polarities. So both sides of the reading apply to yourself as well as your external circumstances. Divine masculine, you have the Ace of Hearts, the 7 of Diamonds, which is also the Sun card. You have the 5 of Clubs, which is also the Devil card. You have the 3 of Spades. Many of you are beginning to understand your own feelings and coming out of this place of feeling trapped. Some of you have actually left relationships, and this is a new experience for you, perhaps, to come away from these conditions, because maybe in the past you thought that these were serving you, but when you took a closer look, or when events happened and you had to release these things, you're beginning to understand that it wasn't serving you. So this could be some enlightening consciousness coming in, a higher awareness to a degree, where you're beginning to learn more about your own truth and your own feelings, and learning about what really serves you. For others, this could be happening because you are opening up to a new relationship, or beginning to understand that your counterpart is your world. And these are going to be bringing in many blessings for you, these new openings. Maybe you're having an opening in your communication, but this is also an expansion in your heart space. So for many of you, this is beginning this self-love, self-care, and self-nurturing, and stepping into the light of unconditional love. Maybe even for the first time, this is dropping those old cycles and these old paradigms, and realizing that you are free, and that this pain is something that maybe served you in becoming free. So this is where you're beginning to persevere. You might also be facing a blank canvas here, and it's important that you get in touch with your passion at this point so that you can really fuel yourself forward through this happy time. But this is a very happy time. These are blessings coming in. Let's get a few more cards out. Divine Masculine, you have the Eight of Swords reversed and the Seven of Cups. So maybe you're coming out of this time of conflict within your mind, especially, and reviewing all your options. And this is also leading you to this new expansion in your heart space. Even if you've been coming out of this confusion and kind of a darker place, this is a reassurance that the light is coming if it's not already here, and that you do have new love coming in as well. Divine Feminine, you have the Temperance reversed and the Tower. So this is doing that deeper healing work and not putting it off, because if you don't face these situations and circumstances and the energy you're feeling within yourself, this cycle will just repeat. Even if you move to a new place, or that could also be your pattern. This is all about your internal work. So for many of you, I would suggest the master package in the Twinflame courses below. This will help you to face those inner places and inner woundings that may be preventing you from having your bliss, having your happiness, having your stability. Many of you are also just getting new information around these wake-up calls that you've been receiving. So for some of you, these could have been really intense, and maybe this illumination is something brand new for you. But whatever the case is in your personal scenario, this is a time to rebuild your foundation on something of strength. This is really getting in touch with your core essence here. So when you work through these programs that I mentioned that are in the description box, this is exactly what will happen. Is you will begin to clear away these things that have been constricting you for even your whole life, this programming, this conditioning, and you'll be opening up a brand new channel where more light can fill you and your essence will shine through. This is you aligning with your heart path, with your soul path, and getting back on track. So this inner work right now is something that you can't put off any longer. I mean, it's always your choice, but if you continue to put it off, this will be, again, a cycle repeat for you. So it's time to get connected into yourself and do that inner healing work. Creating the inner union within yourself will also attract your counterpart to you. And for many of you, this is going to be a very refreshing time. Let's get a few guidance cards. Divine Masculine, you have awaken the goddess within you. So this can be whatever way you love to connect to yourself. Maybe it's music, dance, painting, just getting into that femininity aspect of yourself. Even if you're a man, it doesn't matter. This can be you buying a luxury suit, for instance, or getting your hair cut. It doesn't matter the form, but it's that nurturing quality of yourself, taking excellent care of your body, of your world, of your light. For many of you, this can be also working out or putting healthy foods into your body so that you feel good. This is investing in yourself. And also, this is investing in your self-healing as well. So for many of you, it's time to maybe start these union packages that I've been mentioning if you haven't already. And this is where you begin to really appreciate yourself on a whole new level. The heart of the reading, we have Guardian. This is the reassurance that this is your twin flame. This is confirmation that this is the path that you're on. And there's a need to feel protected. But there's also a reassurance that you are protected as long as you keep the flame your focus. So don't get sidetracked here. Set your intention. Begin working with the power of manifestation in your life. In the programs below, there's also one on cosmic law and abundance. This is also a reassurance that you and your loved ones are safe. There's no need to worry. Divine Feminine, you have divine passion. So as you're going through all these shakeups and in this time of transition in your life, this is important to reconnect with what really feeds you at the soul level. Sometimes it can be challenging to know. And this is where you get into your body, get into your heart space, and get grounded and rooted and connected to the earth so that you are following what it is that your soul is telling you. You have to sometimes get very quiet in order to hear your soul's voice. But this is where you begin to walk every moment according to your soul and according to your heart and your passion. So this is opening up even to these divine inspirations that are coming through for you now. This is maybe you getting channelings. This is maybe you opening up to your intuition and bringing that into your passion. I'm hearing also to play. This will help you to reconnect as well.